see.
Good morning, sir.
I guess John Brass was out of town, and so is Scott.
Okay.
So it's me and the two chicks.
Okay. So.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Right on. Big crowd today. It's wonderful. Wonderful. If you want, maybe squeeze up a little bit if that's cool. Just grab a seat anywhere if you could. My name is Darren. I've been on the street in the Tootsies for about 27 plus years now. I did my first gig here the last millennium. And sorry, I'm full of dad jokes because I got a 9-year-old. It's as dirty as it gets. How many people first time to the meeting today? Just raise your hands. Okay, wonderful. You guys all come in on Saturday? Yes? Or did you know someone would catch you in? Well, wonderful. Thank you for all coming. I guess the Honky Tonk School was a brainchild of Uncle John. He served for your freedom in Vietnam, an actual war hero. We should think about that coming on July 4th. What he did and so many others allows us to have the site we have now. So it's what a gift. Let's give him a little hand. So John had the brainchild or the brainstorm, like, let's put a honky tonk school together where we can sort of guide these people that come to town, because you come to town and you have talent, and but to navigate, and you can only coast on talent so long, as we had said at one time. That can kind of get you in the door, but once you're in the door, how you conduct yourself determines how long you're going to stay there, and if a bigger door will open for you, and larger opportunities to ultimately where you dreamed of being, So this was his kind of plan. And he's got a few of us that kind of been around for a little bit. And I'm still learning. That's the beautiful thing about this industry. It's never ending. You never get to the end and say, okay, I got it now. It's a never ending thing. I'm working with a singer downstairs today at 2 that's 30 years younger than me. And I've learned some things from him, When he was, a couple years old, I was in Nashville, before he was born I was playing, But I still learn from him. Jackson Capp's a fantastic entertainer, singer, great acoustic player too. So we're just going to share some things. And how many people are currently working steady in the Tootsies organization? Steady shifts weekly? Yes. Wonderful. How many people, that's kind of their short-term goal, their immediate goal, to get on the circuit and have steady gigs, and then from there, sky's really the limit, you know what I mean? And a lot of times I talk about how you keep your gig once you're in the door. But, I was thinking, I'm sure a lot of you want to know, how do you get in the door? How do you, I'm sure you all have multiple different questions of well, how do we do it? How can we get a gig? And I want to call out my friend here. Come on over here, darling. She's been here since, was it January 25? And she came to the school and she, immersed herself in the information. And now she's working steady. So maybe you could just share some of your journey, because you're kind of fresh to this whole scene, and just how you were able to kind of get in the circuit.
Absolutely. Hi everyone, I'm Malika Carone, and I am just incredibly thankful for the opportunity to have been booked consistent gigs since March 2025.
Yeah.
It's an absolute dream come true. Each week I just wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, playing music.
Yeah.
And it's a dream come true, really. The biggest thing for me, I came from a very small town. It's called Indiana, Pennsylvania. And I moved down here not really knowing what to expect. I kind of didn't think that I was gonna actually be the one playing the music. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna move down here. I'm gonna talk to people and enjoy it and just soak it all up. But I'm like, I don't think I have like what it takes. But I remember talking to my parents and talking about my insecurities, and they said, just put yourself out there. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I thought, okay. So moved down here. Literally, I remember walking down here on the strip, and I was just immediately drawn to this big purple building. And initially, I wasn't sure of what Tootsie's was and the history, and then I learned more about the history, and I'm like, whoa, this is amazing. I mean, this is where Willie Nelson sold Patsy Cline Crazy, the song. Like, it's just so rich in history. But I remember I happened to be walking down the strip in Tootsie's, the purple building, on Saturday, and I went up to the Tootsie's main band and said, I would absolutely love to play here. What's the process? And they said, oh, actually there are auditions this Saturday from 2 to 6 in the back room. So I auditioned. They invited me to come here on Monday to the meeting at 10 a.m. Showed up to the meeting at 10 a.m. and just did everything that I could do to put my best foot forward. And I feel that the more you come to these meetings, the more you meet people, network, put your name out there, tell them what you can do, give them your contact information, the higher likely it is to get booked, and it is 100% possible for every single one of you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Isn't that wonderful? Beautiful. Living proof. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us share that. I don't know if I'm that good. I'm kind of, because I was very shy and insecure as a younger man. But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So what do you got to lose? You got everything to gain. So that's just one example. And on the Tootsie circuit, there's so many examples of people who came to this meeting, applied some of the information they heard here. And another great thing about this, it's a great place to network. And I don't think drummers should just meet drummers. I think you should meet everybody in the room, because it's just math. The more people you know, the quicker you're going to get your first call or your next call. So just meet everybody you can, So does anybody have questions about how can you get into the circuit? Yeah, if please, we're just a community. We're all here to help each other. So anybody want to come up and just ask a question that they may have? I can give you some pointers and stuff, but is there specific questions you all have as an artist or as a musician? Anything you want to ask? Please feel free. Crickets. Nothing but crickets. Yes. Come on up here. Yeah, no, it's okay. Come on up. Yes. What's your name?
I'm Neely.
Neely.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Neely. I guess my question would be, what is the likelihood that people ask you to do originals, and how do you work with your group if you want to write originals or want to share your music that way?
Okay. You can just hang here. Originals, yes. I think you always should write, because ultimately that's who you are. But on this street or on the Tootsie circuit, we cater to the people that come to town that want to hear the songs they grew up on or their favorite song. So, you can sneak originals in now and then, of course. But for the most part, we have to do what the people come to town to hear. Because if your songs may be killer, but if you're doing an original set and nobody knows the songs, you're going to go next door. You know what I mean? So I think it'd be a great, you can sneak them in now and then, but I think what the street teaches you is how to interact with an audience and how to perform. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing to have great songs, but you've got to be a great performer too. So, and how many people in this room write? Raise your hands. See, yeah. So, network, find people to write with. It's a wonderful thing to do. But I don't think we can primarily do like original sets on this street, because that's not really what the street offers. But you can sneak them in now and then, and promote yourself, have cards, to go to your website or your music and stuff like that. But I think what primarily this street does is you get paid to work on your crowd interaction and your entertaining, which is so important to the whole scene. Like I want to know one person who just stand at the mic and smile now and then, and girls go crazy. And that's George Strait. There's not a lot of people that can do that. He's had like 60 number ones or something crazy like that. So that's kind of the vibe with the original scene. But there's so many places in town where you can have an original set. So you can work on the street, make a living, improve your entertaining skills, and then you can go to other venues and do your original sets or sneak a few in here and there. Does that answer good enough?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, anybody else? Specific questions? Musicians, drummers, fiddle? Yeah, come on up, brother. Tell them who you are and where you're from.
Hey, my name is Wyatt. You probably are going to hate me for this, but I do not live in the city of Nashville specifically. I live in Franklin. Just a question that I have is, what is a better place to meet musicians? Because this is probably like the first songwriter networking event outside of school that I've been in Nashville. All the other ones I've been to have been in Franklin, Spring Hill. So am I in the right place, or is there someplace better than your network?
Okay. What are your goals? What would you dream to do?
I've been a drummer ever since the third grade. I just want to play drums, and I just want to meet some good people and make some music with those who I meet and who become my friends,
Thank you, Wyatt. This is not primarily a songwriting network community, although I advise and really want you all to write, because that is the ultimate key. This is a place, so you're a drummer, right? So would you want to get a steady gig on the street? Would that be something you'd be into? Yes? Okay. So you got a network, that's the first thing, because you could be a fantastic drummer, but if nobody knows you and doesn't have your information, they're not going to come looking for you. You've got to make the step. Living in Franklin is fine. I think the only thing is a lot of times, your opportunity comes, a drummer cancels, and you get a call, hey, can you be here in 2 hours at Honky Tonk Central? As long as you can be last minute, be available for a gig, I think if you live within an hour or so around town, I think that's totally fine. I think you can still reach your goals. What's your, on this street, the main thing is you've got to know so many songs. You've got to know so many songs. Are you familiar with the Honky Tonk School website and the list of songs that are on there that you should know? Yes, and you know them?
I know some of them, but not all of them.
Okay, well, this is where, because say you get that last minute call and you get called for this great gig and you don't know 50 or 60% of the songs that get called, you're not going to get a call back from that band. So right now is where you have to do the work and prepare. I was talking to Will E earlier and I said, how's your week? He goes, pretty good, just learning songs. Because it's a never-ending list of songs. So right now is where you determine if you're gonna nail that gig and get more calls. So you have to learn the songs. So I would advise learning all the songs on the Honky Tonk School website. I would go and see the bands on the best stages at the best times. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 to 6 and 6 to 10s, because those would be the best bands that know the most material, and go in and make notes of all the songs you don't know. You know what I mean? And then learn them. It takes a lot of work, but there's no way around it. There's no app that just learns songs for you. You gotta put them in. And being a drummer, you gotta know the BPMs. You gotta know how quick they are, because those BPMs are picked for a reason. The producers pick them because that's the best place where the vocals can shine. If it's too slow, the vocals got to drag it out too much. If it's too fast, I can't get the words out. So don't change the BPMs. You got to know it, and you need to learn how to play the click. You know, the guys that record the records, the best guys in the world, use clicks. You know, and it's not a crutch, because once you get good at it, you can play a little bit behind it or a little bit on top, depending on what the subject matter of the song is. You know what I mean? So click is not a cop-out. It's a tool that helps you improve, and when you do it enough, you can pick the minute little places where you put the downbeat, or where you place the kick a little bit, just a millisecond behind, or a little bit on top, anticipating if it's like a high energy song. So you know your BPMs, and learn how to play the click would be a great thing. Know your kick drum patterns, you know, because each, more or less, the intros, the verses and the choruses and the bridges all have slight changes in the kick drum patterns. You know what I mean? So that would be something very important to learn also. And if you're playing say you're playing a Merle Haggard song, you know, don't put a double kick in there. I know it seems kind of funny and like, just, of course not, that's common sense. But so many people use the song as a vehicle to showcase what they're really into. Like, you got a Megadeth shirt on right there. That's cool. I listened to Megadeth a lot when I was younger. But if I'm playing Alan Jackson, I'm not playing with a pick, like really, like Dave Ellison, playing really fast and really busy. You know what I mean? You gotta, if you don't know this exact part, and you should know the parts, because that's what separates the great players. Anybody can jam through a chord progression, but the great players know the parts, and they know how to articulate them. So if I'm playing a country song, maybe I don't know the exact part, but I know the changes, so I'll try to play in that style. I'll try to play very supportive. Or if I'm playing a Guns N' Roses song, I'll get out, I play bass, I'll get out a pick, and I'll play in that style. You know what I mean? But if you don't know the song, know the genre and how you should play appropriately. Because, you know, anybody that really knows anything about music, or anybody that can open a really big door for you, if they come in and they hear you playing a country song, you're overplaying on drums or bass or guitar, or they come in and hear like you're doing Metallica and you're playing, you know, very inappropriate and big diamonds and not playing the parts right. They know right away that you're a very immature musician. You know, so you are in total control of the next step. And it takes a lot of restraint on your ego to play a simple part. It really does, because you spend all your life working on your technique, and you can do this and do this. Can you just play a dime, or just play a it supports the song? You know, play for the song, and it does take a lot of restraint. And even after playing for 44 years, sometimes I'm playing a song and I can do this here. No. That's me trying to maybe impress someone. It takes a lot of strength to play the parts correctly and play appropriately. So that's just some stuff I could share with you, Wyatt.
Appreciate that.
All right, thank you for coming.
Welcome.
Okay, awesome.
I'm gonna get home after work and start learning those songs.
All right, there you go. Yeah, and you know, it's not glamorous, but that's where you get the gig, is at home learning the parts. And now it's very easy on YouTube. You know, you can get isolated drums, you can get isolated bass parts. You can get lessons where they slow it down and show you how to play it. You know, some of it is wrong. There's a lot of guys that get on there, hey, this is how it goes, and it's total bullshit, it's not correct. But sort through some of that, yeah, you know, yeah, I know, you get on there sometimes and, you know, here's this song, and it's not even close to what it's supposed to be. But you can sort through that and find the ones that are right. You know what I mean? And another great thing, sometimes you can call the song and you don't know the BPM. There's a great website, Song BPM. That's the closest one I've come across, because there are a lot of ones that give you the BPM and it's wrong. You know, and always, if you can, check it, double check it. You know what I mean? Yes, Wyatt?
So what I do,
Come on up here. Come on up here.
Sorry, peeps. What I do is sometimes, whenever I'm learning a song, I will go to the metronome app that I have on my phone and play metronomes until I can get one that sounds right, and then I'll write it down for when I have it for a future reference. I just started doing that.
Smart. Awesome. awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Good info, Wyatt. So that's some info for drummers. Anybody else got a specific question? Please feel free to come up. Like, you know, I might learn something. Anybody? Specific questions? All right. More crickets. Okay. I'll just kind of share some stuff if you want to get a gig. Okay, you got a network, and then when you get that call, are you ready? Are you ready? And like we touched on with Wyatt, there's a huge repertoire of songs you gotta know. And like I'm still learning songs. I got 5 or 6 on my phone from the last weekend of playing that I have to go over. So if you really want to do this, you got to take it seriously, because the guys that take it seriously are going to get the better gigs and keep moving upwards. The guys that don't do their homework are going to get a call and they're not prepared, and then it's going to be a long time before you get another call, because you get one chance. You know, there's no second chances for first impression. You know, you go in there and you nail the gig, and all the songs they call you got, and you play even the ones you don't know, you play appropriately. You find the BPM. You know, you're going to get a call back. And musicians talk. You know, oh yeah, I played with this guitar buddy the other day. He knew the parts. His tone was appropriate. Yeah, here's his number. You know, because we all want to help people that really do the work and that you can tell that are serious. You know, so you gotta do the work, because a lot of times how you get your foot in the door, it's a last minute call. Somebody cancels, or somebody gets sick, and hey man, can you be here in 2 hours? Or hey man, can you be here tomorrow morning? And you're free. Yes, you go to the gig, but can you hang? Do you know the songs? There's really, that's where it is, because everybody's going to get their opportunity. You know, a bass player acquaintance of mine plays bass for Dire Straits. And he said Mark Knopfler told him one time that everybody gets the opportunity. Everybody gets the chance, but are you ready for that opportunity? You know? So if you get a call tomorrow, do you feel you could go to one of the clubs on the Tootsie Circuit and do a great job and know 90% of the material? If not, I would really prepare with urgency, because you don't know when the call's going to come. And you don't want to not take the call because you're not ready, because you've got to put yourself out there. Because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? So you got to put yourself out there, but then you're thinking, God, I don't know the songs. I should have did a lot more work the last month. What do I do? So right now is where you get the gig. You got to do the work. There's no other way around it. But that's how you get the gig. You know, we don't pick gigs for you. We give you all the information. Then you got to network and you got to do the work. We're just here to give you the information. Because when I got here, nobody said, "Hey, here's a gig for you." You know, I didn't know. You know, because back then it was mostly traditional. It was only the side guys for the big stars that played down here, because you couldn't make a living. So I didn't know the songs. You know, there wasn't an iPhones back then. I couldn't just record it. So I think, how am I going to learn these songs? So I went to Radio Shack and I got a mini tape recorder, and I kept it in my pocket. And every time I picked the best band I could find, and I kept going to the shows. And every song I didn't know, I recorded it. Then the next day I would learn it. And I did that for about close to a month. And I kept showing up and kind of met the guys and had a kind of a rapport with them, you know. And, you know, finally they asked me to sit in. And I sat in, and luckily I knew the songs because I've been recording them and working on them, you know. And, you know, first impression, oh, God, he knows these old songs? And I kind of let on like, yeah, God, I've been playing that for 20 years, where I could have learned it 3 days ago. You know, really, it was because I didn't want to, you know, I wanted to kind of trick them to think that, yeah, I know all these old Ray Price songs and Johnny Bush and, you know, all these ones, you know. But I really loved them too, so that was a great part. I really loved traditional country music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and I love 90s country. I love country music. You know, I was a metalhead as a kid. I was in like Megadeth and Anthrax and Metallica and all that stuff, and Guns N' Roses. And my dad was in the country, and you know, so I was just nope, I don't listen to that. Oh, come on. But I hate to admit it, I liked a lot of songs Dad listened to, but I would never admit it to him or my friends, because that was like square to like country, But I really love the songs. Then when I got divorced at 24, I really loved the songs. I got served my divorce papers on stage on a gig. This guy had a leather jacket, he walked up and goes, "You Darren Terrio?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Here's your papers." Yeah, I got served my divorce papers on stage. It was quite a journey. But I fell in love with Merle Haggard. And back then, there wasn't streaming or nothing, so I go to the pawn shops, I bought all the Merle cassettes. And since I didn't know a lot of Merle, there was like so much material I could listen to. So, you got to do the work, because when you get that call, you're going to be ready. Once you get the gig, so very basic principles. I already touched on it. You got to do the homework. And it's not like, I got a gig now, I can slack off. Because if you get a call for a song this week and you still don't know it next week, you're showing everybody in the band that you don't care. And now everybody wants these gigs, so whoever's in charge of the band has 20 bass players in their phone, and they'll call someone else that does their homework. You got to be on time. You can't walk in at downbeat, because the manager is bitching out the band leader or the singer because we got our doors open, there's no band on stage, and the band leader doesn't want to lose his gig. So you make a habit of being late, you're going to lose your gig. Real simple stuff, but I think people just kind of don't think of it. You got to be sober. You want to keep the gig. You spend all this time getting your foot in the door. You can't be drinking on stage. If you get, you play good, but then halfway through the set you're pretty buzzed and your playing gets sloppy, you're not going to keep the gig, because there's such a surplus of people that want your gigs that can come in and be sober for 4 hours. You got to be a good hang. Nobody wants to be around angry, jaded people. I don't. No, nobody does. It's true. We don't want to. We all have our suffering. That's the nature of this journey from birth to returning to the earth. We all have suffering, but you got to leave it on the sidewalk. You bring it in the club and you start letting it spill out on everybody around you because you're being a real ass and you're angry, and it has nothing to do with the person on stage, but you're venting on them. Nobody wants to be around that. That's just the reality of it, and you'll lose your gig, and they'll find someone that's fun to be around with. It's common sense. And the latest one now is your cell phones. You can't be scrolling or watching, football games while you're playing. One time I was playing with this drummer and he played pretty good, and then the group just went to hell, and I look back and he's like one hand and texting and playing, and it just sounds like shit. Just honestly, and I don't want to work with that. And that's not how you keep a gig. That kind of shows everybody on stage that you don't care and you're not a professional. You don't need to be scrolling your Facebook. You don't need to be texting people. Wait till the gig's over. I know if there's an emergency, I get that. If there's an emergency at home, I get it. And you have to respond. Just tell the band leader, "Hey man, I need a minute. There's something going on at home." But stay off your phones. The only reason you should have your phone on, it should be locked on the on screen, and it should be with TextGram with everybody in your band, so when the tip jar goes out, they text the request back to the band so you can prep and be ready. So those are 5 points how you can keep your gig. And to get the gig, you got to do a lot of preparation. Because everybody's going to get that call on that chance. And if you're prepared, you're going to get that gig, and that only leads to bigger opportunities. I was able to work in the artist world for 18 years. I got my first artist gig at 2000, and I stayed there till 18. But all the time, I still played on Broadway when I wasn't traveling, because I love to play, And now this street has become this worldwide phenomenon where I can make a living and stay home and support my wife and my daughter. So it's been an incredible gift. Tootsie's has been so wonderful to me to now be the kind of life I have now, because a lot of times being a musician, you don't really have a retirement plan. kind of just hope for the best. So, but take some pride in what you do and respect what you do. You know, when the day's done, you're going to bed and you're off your phone, and just take a second and think, man, I'm here in Nashville. I sacrificed everything to come here. What I did today, what I did, my work today, is this going to get me closer to where I'm going to be? And if you can say yes and smile and go to bed, you're on your way. You're going to get there. It never happens as quickly as we want, because this world right now, everything is instant. We want it now. We want it now. But if you're just patient and use this time, the downtime, to prepare, so when you get the gig, you'll nail it. You get that one, and you go on to bigger ones. So that's just some of the stuff I've learned so far, but I'm still learning. Morgan or Alina, would you like to come up? All right, Morgan Fraser, wonderful vocalist, been on was it The Voice? Yes, she has a lot of insight for you.
Hi guys. So I'm a lead singer. I front my band, and I met my husband doing this, which is pretty cool. He's also a band leader down here as well. But I've been on the Strip for about, going on 19 years now. I had an artist deal on Curb Records when I moved here. I was signed to Curb Records when I was 15, and I spent 8 years there, songwriting and having the artist thing too. I got to do a lot of really cool stuff, but always was just like Darren, playing on the Strip whenever I was home, because I love music, and this was also a really great place to learn and set yourself apart from the other artists out there, because a lot of them were very green, you know, when you go see them, and there was a lot of crowd interaction and stuff, and I feel like that's what Broadway has, you know, really helped me with. Like you said, it's just, you're honing your performing aspect of what you do. And I really wanted to get into Honky Tonk school when Uncle John asked me to be a part of it, because when I started out, there wasn't really anything like this. And I just thought it was so cool that everybody gets to come together and just get advice and kind of help you through the journey, because it really is a journey, and it's very jarring when you first start. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of female fronts either whenever I started out. There was a few, and to be quite honest, they weren't very nice or helpful. So I wanted to be different than that and really help people that kind of went through the same thing that I was going through when I first started. Yeah, I could give you some tips about maybe making a personal connection, because I feel like that's so important in keeping your crowd when you walk in. Something I like to do is, you know, there's females in the front. As a female, we tend to not be very nice to each other sometimes, so I like to make that connection right away. If I see girls in the front, I'm like, hey, where are you guys from? What are you here for? Are you getting married? Is it your birthday? And making that personal connection, I feel like gets them on my side and kind of keeps the room good. Because if the girls are there, the dudes are going to be there too. You know what I mean? So you lose the girls, then they're like, oh, well, this is kind of turned into a dude fest. So the guys will be there, and if the women are. So I kind of like to do that as, you know, my female being I have another female with me too. So it's a double female front. Passing and like making that connection and keeping the room, you know, and then passing the tip jar is also another aspect that I think is really important to talk about, because I've done it both ways. I've done it aggressively, and I've done it where it's more like you're catching more flies with honey. And then just remembering to be super grateful, because these people are coming to Nashville and they're spending their hard-earned money on a song. And it's pretty unbelievable that they will give you $100 for a song that lasts 3 minutes, and you're really kind of selling yourself in that aspect. So just being, something I like to do is like this is something I say every day, you know, we're going to pass around the dance tip jar. We just want to say thank you so much for coming to Nashville and supporting live music, because without you guys, we couldn't do this every day. This is what we love to do, and
we're just here for you and to have the best time possible. And you would be so surprised at the money that just starts to come in. You know, $100 bills, $20 bills, people are way more likely to give you their hard-earned money if you are super grateful for it and you express that to them. Because I feel like if you're like, no, we're not gonna play your song unless we get $20, you're kind of setting yourself up for people to have an opinion like, well, screw you, we're gonna go somewhere else. So, you know, just being humble in that, and like Darren said, like just learning the music, because, and something that you always say that I love that you say is you're just putting equity into yourself. The more music you know, the more likely you're gonna get called for a gig. And just keeping your radio on and knowing what's current too. Not being like set in your way of like, no, these are the only songs that I do, or these are the only songs that I'm gonna learn. Just for instance, like I helped make this big song list, and I'm adding stuff all the time to my personal song list too, that like the Ella Langley stuff. It doesn't matter what friggin' Ella Langley song you sing right now, it's gonna go over well. So just knowing like what people are listening to and what they're coming to Nashville, and knowing what concerts are in town, because I don't know about you guys, if you play down here on the regular, we played a lot of Alan Jackson last week, and it was great. So also knowing like what concerts in town, look it up. All you gotta do is Google it, and you can figure that out, and that really does help a lot. Showing up, looking the part, dress for success, you know. If you've got a gig, and I love what Anita always says, if you're walking in and no one knows that you're not going to be on stage, then you're probably doing it wrong. So just keeping up on like looking well, and just knowing the music, and knowing and coming here every Monday, even if you've already got a spot, I think is so important, because you never know who you're gonna meet. And that might be some opportunity for you that can lead to other places. And songwriting too, we got songwriters. Awesome. Yeah, write as much songs as possible. I spent 8 years on Curb writing every single day, and I was writing like 3 songs a day. I wouldn't recommend that. It does burn you out pretty fast. But writing with the people that you love, writing with your friends, writing with someone that you feel like you have a good conversation with always helps, because you can get in a room with a stranger and you guys may not click and you may not get a song that day. So just coming here and really putting in the time and the effort is what's gonna get you through that next step. I won't take up any more of your time. Miss Anita is gonna get up here and give you all the freaking awesome wisdom, so make sure you pay attention to her, she's amazing.
Good morning. Yes, good morning. Gosh, I don't remember how many years ago this was, but she was doing a gig with my band. I'm a drummer, for those of you who don't know me. And it was a late night, and it made me a little crazy, and this girl got up on stage. And her dress was in the place it should have been. Tucked up there. And Morgan just kind of gently, quietly steps behind her and gives her a hug. And like, she had her back, right? I was like getting such a kick out of that. And the girl never knew, but I love that. That's just a small peek into how she operates. And I love that she brings new people in, she welcomes them, she gets them on board, she helps train them up, and that's just such a beautiful thing. Iron sharpens iron, you know? We have to be for each other. We can't just be so competitive with others. It doesn't work. It's a family. It's crazy how for such a big town, it's a small town really, but in the relational aspect and tracking gets around. Like you wouldn't think so, but if somebody can do like a little dirty trick, or has some kind of issue, people that don't even know them hear about it. If they're considering hiring them, they won't. So you really have to just do your best to do it right? So I was thinking about some of the traits that I love this. I love coming in here and seeing you guys and meeting you guys when we first get in here. And the cream rises to the top, right? So I love seeing you all succeed. And I love, that just tickles with me. That's the reason I get up at 6 a.m. on Monday mornings to be here, is because it just thrills me to see that. So I think that they're, I'm going to reiterate, doing the work, and this is the time before you're slammed and busy. Learn those tunes, learn the record, because then we can put you anywhere. Typically people can start out on acoustic shifts, and that's a chance to kind of see how it works, learn the tunes. We don't take breaks here, ever, which is different than anywhere in the world. There's a lot of things that are different here. We take requests, so you have to, the more requests the more it's the honky tonk hustle, right? Because we mainly play for tips. There is a base pay, but the majority is the tips that we take away. So do the work now, and it never stops. Honestly, you've never arrived. It's so true. The ones that are teachable, they rise to the top. I feel like, don't be so set in your ways. Be teachable, because we all have blind spots. I don't care who you are. We have a blind spot. So, I always say, record yourself doing whatever it is that you do. Wait a couple days. Turn the video over and listen and make notes on, okay, what am I hearing? Like, really dial in. What could I do better? And then watch the video, turn the sound down, and pick up on visually, okay, what am I doing that I shouldn't be doing? How am I coming across? Because people really do hear with their eyes. So that's why you have to dress the part. You have to, and connect with them. Connecting is also a very big deal. I've seen guys that were so talented and incredible writers. I knew every inflection in every song on the album, and they get a record deal for a minute, they lose it. Why? Because they're boring. There's no connection. They're like watching paint dry. So you have to be able to, and that's what I love about this honky tonk school, is you get thrown right in the fire and you can see, okay, am I doing this right? And probably you'll be put with somebody, if you're new, that is doing it right, and you learn from them, which is beautiful. But you can tell by looking around if you're doing it right, if they're engaged, or are they watching the TV, or are they on their phone, right? If you're not doing it right, there's gotta be some adjustment, because they want to be captivated as much as you want to captivate them, and that's a big deal. So I would say perseverance is another quality in the ones that rise to the top. Perseverance is so important. If you make a mistake, if you get up, do it again, right? If you do it wrong, get up, do it again. Don't just, oh my gosh. And I see some people keep coming here. And sometimes it's a while. If they don't know the songs, it's a while before they get gigs. And they just keep showing up. And you know what? That wins my heart. Because you have to have that quality. Also, you have to be resilient and thick-skinned. Because you're kind of bearing your soul, don't you think? When you're up in front of a room and singing your song, and it's the way and if you're doing it right, you're thinking about what you're singing and you're sharing that. Like you're not on autopilot. You're going to be thinking about what you're singing, and they're going to be getting it. Like you're going to be moving them, right? That's your goal. And if you're doing it right, you're going to be able to see that. But that connection is so important. So eye contact is a big deal. Talk to them. Like if you can see something obvious, about where they're from or what team they're rooting for, or shout it out. They love that. And the South, we're known for our hospitality here. So, and I know we're a melting pot where it's much different in a lot of places in the world, but we want to keep that hospitality. And that's one reoccurring comment I hear from people that are visiting, is I can't believe how friendly everyone is. So I'm proud of that, and I want us to keep that. So, oh gosh, anything else? What should am I missing anything? Does anybody have any thoughts or challenges or?
Promote yourself. Make sure you're saying your name. Make sure you have something on stage.
Yeah, make sure you're promoting yourself. having something on stage with your name on it, or you know, a QR code that you bring that people can scan, because you can gain a lot of followers that will be lifetime followers from doing this. So just making sure that, and saying your name too. It's crazy how it does actually help. And then, you know, I'll go home and look at my Instagram and I've got, you know, 40 to 50 more followers just from a 4-hour set. So I think that's really important.
And do you ever take videos of like you in the crowd, or like get them involved on that, the social media aspect of that? Do you do that?
Yeah, so make sure you're taking videos of the crowd too, and being like, and also saying, hey, have you got any videos of the band? Like, make sure you look me up on blah, blah, blah. Tag me in it, I'll share it. And then, you know, also I check my DMs. I make sure that I make, because you do have those fans that will come and support you. Making sure you're checking your DMs, as people are all the time are saying like, hey, where are you playing this weekend? Make sure you're responding to those people.
Awesome. So pre-gig, you probably all have your little routines of warming up. Do y'all warm up, you singers? Yeah? Drink a lot of water? Because if you're thirsty, they say you're already dehydrated. I know that's a big part of it. I know caffeine is drying, right? I think another thing is sometimes, like if you're doing evening shows, like when you're yelling on the mic, trying to get everybody like, hey, you know, I think singers sometimes lose their voice more doing that than they do singing. So I think to watch that, be careful with that, and running the tip jar can also thrash a singer's voice. I know, because a lot of times I have to send somebody to cover them. So I think the less you can yell over the music, the better. And there are ways around that, right? Like how do you carry the tip jar with the, you know, but how do you?
I try to keep it like short and sweet,
Yeah.
as much as I can, unless I'm really making a connection with that person. Then I will, you know, give them like more time. But it's a big room, so like most of these rooms, you can't be like really lollygagging and talking for too long, because then that's like a good 30 to 40 minutes you're not on stage.
Right.
So
kind of get to
keep
business.
it, yeah, get to business, but also smile and like make a connection if you can in those couple of minutes that you get with each table or person.
Awesome. Yes.
Can I come up?
Absolutely.
This is my like third time up here this morning. I would say like I'm not really an advocate for like too much sugar, too much caffeine, but I feel like having at least one coffee a day as a musician is a must-do. For example, sometimes I'll go to a rehearsal and I feel so tired, and it honestly just makes playing a total drag. And I think to myself, maybe I should have had a coffee or an energy drink before this. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there that make sure you're always energized and you're never losing attention, and you're just playing the best you can no matter how tired you are. Thank you.
Me too, brother. Me too. I have that morning coffee. All right. You guys ready to melt our faces? We want you to treat this as a performance. So we want you to knock our socks off, entertain us, okay? You guys ready to do this? Circus master?
Fabulous stuff, Anita. Very wise lady. I've learned a lot from her. Yes. One other thing I want to touch on quickly is, you know, you say it all the time. It's like a live radio show. When there's no music going on, people need to be addressing the crowd. And sometimes, you know, oh, what do I say? What do I say? You kind of got to have your script. And if you're not really sure what to say, I said it earlier, go to the best stages at the best times. 2 to 6 is on Friday and Saturday. And listen not only to how they play and how they sing, but listen to what they say between the songs. You know, Scott Collier is fantastic. He usually does 2 to 6s downstairs through the weekdays. Wonderful. he just is, you know, his show is just as entertaining when the band's not playing, because he has so many great things to say. He gets the crowd laughing. He's just wonderful. So if you want to kind of, you know, up your script, go see the best bands at the best times, and take notes. You know, oh, I could use that in my show. Oh, I could use that. I could use that. So that's another very important part. Will, would you come up here, brother? All right.
Yeah, I will.
Do you have your coffee?
I did.
Okay, good. All right. Will be running sound today. We don't have floor monitors. It's all in-ears. So if you're first time here and you don't have your in-ears, and we're doing full band, musicians, please be mindful of the level. And the drums are really loud in here. So drummers, just play appropriately. Also, Z Pierre here. Z, come up here for a moment. Come here. Get up here. Get up here. Fabulous man. He goes out on the weekends and films all the bands at the Tootsie Circuit. A wonderful, wonderful, kind man. And he does lawn service too. First 5 mows are free. Is that how it works?
If you pay in advance.
Pay in
advance.
Yeah. But
pay for 10, get 5 for it.
Okay. But he is streaming this, so I know we have to network. I preach that, but please go to the back of the room, because if you're up here talking, the fans watching can't hear. So just go to the back, and I may remind you a couple times during the performances to kind of network in the back. Okay, lead singers of full bands who are present. That means all your members are here. Raise your hands. Full bands with all the members present.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, what do we got? Keep them up there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, so we can do this 2 ways today. Full bands and acoustically. So full band, the lead singer, come put your name on the list. If you want to accompany yourself acoustically, put it on the acoustic side. If you want to get up at the full band, we have enough players in the room to do that. Drummers, please raise your hands. Boy, we have a lot of those guys today. So drummers, we want to be fair to everybody. So if you get asked to go up twice with some bands, maybe just say, hey, I'm already going up, you know, because we want everybody to have a chance. Fair? That cool? Okay. Lead guitar players, raise your hands. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys are going to be busy. 4. Okay, bass players, raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay, well, great. So if you're a vocalist and you want a full band, network within the room, find your members and collectively agree on 2 songs. We want a country song and a kind of a rock and roll song, so we get a good feel for you. And come sign the list. And yeah, we look forward to hearing you all. Thank you. Oh yes, Will has something to say.
Hey, real quick, I just wanted to say we're missing our usual sound guy, Tim, today, and I'm really excited to do sound. He's been showing me the ropes the last few weeks. If your in-ear mix isn't perfect or something, just be patient with me. I'm trying my best today, but excited to be here.
Thank you, Will. Appreciate you. So yeah, just come on up and either put your name on the acoustic side or the full band. Hey, Jimmy, get your band now. Drummers, please go talk to Matt on the right side of the room. He's the house tech for the circuit.
Oh, you got this, Will. You got this, man. I've been watching it. You're good. It's a good skill to have.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they were showing me downstairs too in the video.
Yeah. Yeah, the soundman is a very important job. Hello everybody, good morning. Welcome to Tonk School. Shout out to everybody that was able to hang out with me Saturday. We had fun Saturday. Man, we had fun Saturday. We had a good time Saturday. So thank you all. I was able to join. This is Honky Tonk School. Remember, it was Saturday at Tootsie's here in Nashville from 2. We have open mic auditions in the Purple Building. What up, Gambler? What up, Floyd? What up, Floyd? Hey, Floyd, did you have fun Saturday?
Hear the guitar. It's not just a sweet sound. Pushback band, does that make sense? Will you come up here and speak with Chris? Or Chris is coming back.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave Pound.
You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so very much. It's all band, Jimmy Mac Williams Band. Appreciate being here, guys. So this is more rock version of the song we're about to do now. This next one's by Big and Rich. Hope you guys like it. Birds on stairs on some crack country road. Flying high, honey's all I'm having upstairs a big and rich time. I was going just about as far as you let it go. Everybody wasted on my cowboy, every tasted. Everyone's not wasting all night long. Never I did it home, it shoots until my whole world gone. Thank you guys so very much.
Great drumming. Wish it would have stayed in too. I think great to beat though. Let's go right now, you said? Yes, sir. Chris, what do you got? The smallest little plugs. Dude, they fall all the time. It's not you by any means. Thank you so much. Where's all your guys? He's over there. Well, then you gotta get him on stage, man. You gotta get him on stage. Sorry, she's on the Can you grab it? Which one? Sorry to change it. I asked one question about the chord. I was like, I probably should do something. I just have to see the first one, and then the rest comes. I can't. I didn't mean to like. It's like the lyrics. You see the first word, and you're like, yeah.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, bro.
Hey, check, check, check. 1, 2, hey, check.
Check, check, 1, 2.
Ain't no way I'm gonna tell you to stop. So pour that thing up to the top. I'm coming in hot. Hey, I'm gonna take you home.
We might get a little mean now. This one's for the girls who've ever been jaded. And if you were around when this song came out in the late 90s, early 2000s, it was an anthem. So sing it with me.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. And all the passion I mean is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you down there? Does she speak Beautiful. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Check. Yes, that's good. Oh, that's what I said.
Check, check, 1 check, 2 check, 1 check, 3 check.
It's working in progress. Everybody has any other ideas can find me afterwards. I'll pay you $1 for the name of it.
Hey guys, let's be quiet or go to the back, okay? We good to go?
What do you want?
Let's go.
I'm gonna try not to fuck this up. This script is just such a painful play.
Come on, Christian, you got it. Let's go, sing along.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, now let it end up like this. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep as she's calling the cab. Mommy's having a smoke as she's taking a drag. Then I'm going to bed. My stomach is sick and it's starting to
to lead on this one.
Oh man, I'm ready.
Can you get a little more burden?
Check, check. Is that better for you? Cool. Nice. All right, you guys, who's ready to party in here? Because I'm here, and I'm here for the party. Drum kit. Thank you guys, we push back.
I appreciate you doing the right BPM, man.
I was nervous when I did the 6-track down.
Oh my God, it's so
Thank you.
Chris, are you ready with your band? Okay.
guys want to do?
You're not going to change it today, but in the future, that's kind of what's.
Thank you, Steve. No problem, man.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was.
John Stevens. Hey, John Stevens. John Stevens.
No, no, saying I don't know.
You're on deck. You're up next with your band, okay? I'm gonna leave the iPad on the board.
Scott is not here today. Scott is actually in Panama City. I think it'll be during the fall. I'll go down there. I'm really like very busy here. I got another trip coming up in July. I would say August or September. I'll start making my way down there to Panama City. We'll do some swings down there.
Check, check, 1, 2, oh, there. Woo. Sure, sure. How we doing out there? All right, fantastic.
You're teaching me to be a better man. Don't wanna take this life, I'm raining like I used to do. No, no, I wanna love somebody like you. I'm ready to love somebody like you. I wanna love somebody like you. Come on, baby.
Hey man, you already played drums once, okay, and I already said that we gotta give everybody a chance. Maybe Chris picked you, maybe you didn't know that. We gotta give it this one. We gotta give everybody.
I don't want to love.
Okay, hey guys, which drummers are not lined up to get up on stage and have a gig yet today? Does everybody have a gig? Stav, no, you're not scheduled to get up. How about yourself? No, 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 no. Okay, you're doing the romantics.
Hey, well, can you please go 10 to 7 tell the people his name? The singer. Down to watch us. Tell
Do you know
him
you
his
should
name.
probably,
Thank you.
Tyler, Wyatt, do you know you should probably leave Chris Stapleton? Do you know you should probably leave?
My name is Chris Jordan.
Okay.
Chris?
You know
Chris Jordan, yeah.
Chris Jordan.
Chris Jordan, yeah.
Okay,
You know the
thank you.
BPM.
Thank you, Will.
Like Michael, but Chris.
Jordan.
Okay, get up there. Get up, get your sticks and get up, and I'll tell you the BPM.
Chris Jordan. Hey, Jordan, good morning. How you doing, Jordan? Hello, Gambling Man.
You got the BPM. Now, next time if you come back, you need to bring anything. Well, how are you getting here? You gotta get it to your ear. Here, I gotta get it to your ear.
Yep. This is only data. This is just TikTok. Only data only. And supervisor.
I know it ain't all that way, but you should probably leave. That look in your eyes, yeah, you should probably leave. 'Cause I know you, and you know me, and we both know where this is gonna lead. You want me to stay, I want you to stay, so you should probably leave. It's getting kinda hard for me to do the right thing. I wanna do the right thing, baby. We'll start on top.
Thank you. You got all your members? Yeah, come on up now. Okay, drummers today that have not got up. I know you haven't yet. Stav, you haven't? Okay. I'll see how many bands we got left. Well, we don't have a lot of bands today.
You know, it's Miss Dexter. Oh, see you. You doing okay? Hello? No problem. Hello to you. Oh, it's good to see you today. Which one? Much too young. Yeah, man, we had fun Saturday night. We had fun. You know, I was nervous. I didn't think.
That's where we're going.
I was hoping we wouldn't have any connection problem, and I'm glad we did it. So, connection problem. We did have a little hiccup with the weather, but we was able to come back, and we didn't miss a beat. Everything went well. Everybody was safe. Special thanks to Honky Tonk School for giving us a place to take shelter in. Yeah, we had an amazing time. What a surprise to see you on a Monday morning.
All right, Neely, you're on deck. You're next up. I don't know where you are, so she ran away.
What you got going on, Nathan?
This old highway's getting longer. Seems there ain't no way inside. Sleep would be best, but I just can't afford to rest. Gotta ride to Denver tomorrow night. Call the house, but no one answered. For the last 2 weeks, no one's been home. It's through the beat, tell the truth, I just can't speak. What's kept the woman holding on this long? Yeah, the white lights getting longer, and the shadows get cold. How much too young to feel this day road? All the cards are on the table, no way slipping the hole. How much too young to feel this day road? Competition's getting younger. Temple Bronx, you know I can't recall. Worn out Texas Chris to do with all the women and bad booze. Single be the only friend I've lived on. You know our lives getting longer, and the shadows get cold. How much do you feel this demo? All the cards are on the table, no way stepped in the hole. How much do you feel this demo? Lord, how much do you feel this demo? All right, thank you. My name is John Stevens, and this is the band I stole from other people today. This is good. That's how you do it, right? You find people that are better, and you steal them. So, let's do a little, yeah, thank you. See, that was even unprompted. That was awesome. Let's hit Little Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon. And lonesome feeling comes to my door. table for two, way in the back, I sit alone. I spend most every night beneath the light of the neon moon. When you can lose the one and only, there's only room here for the lonely. Broken dream dancing down the street of the neon moon. Thinking two young lovers run wild and free. I close my eyes and somehow see you in the shadow. Smoke-filled room. Tell how many lives I spent here alive, how many tears I sat and cried, breaking my poor heart. She'll come back someday. I'll be alright as long as it's light from a neon moon. Oh, lonely, there's always room here for the lonely. Broken dreams dancing down the street of the neon moon. Jukebox plays on, drink by drink. The words of every sad song seem to say what they heard inside of me. Ain't never gonna hear, but I'll be alright as long as it's light from the neon moon. Of neon moon. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
Everybody plays the song. It was really wonderful. Great country feels of the person. Oh, really? Nobody just like a lost art. Great feels around. Yeah. Very much very mature. Yeah. I tried. Did you say
When you hear cotton, cotton, we have a cotton on the list to get up. I need to wear my glasses in these things. Colton. All right. Colton, who's playing drums with you? Who's playing drums with you? Okay, just want to make sure someone's getting up that hasn't got up yet. Bass players in the room. Has everybody got a chance to play bass today that wanted to? All right.
Hi guys.
Like the blaster, smart. Smart.
Will, nice to meet you. Hi guys, my name's Neely. It's my first time, so thanks for being so welcoming. So hopefully this goes well. Well, I hear the train a-coming, it's a rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck close to prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. a little 90s, 2000s, 4 non-blondes for you next. For a destination, I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of men, and for whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I feel a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? Ooh, and I try. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time. But in this institution, and I pray. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for an illusion. So I try sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I feel a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream it out of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey,
I believe so.
If I can follow that, makes sense.
Ego versus attachment. Mr. Joe, I should be here, buddy. Hey, Derek. Hello, Betty. Thank you.
It's never been fun. I run the same every my work setup, and I've never had it's got an IR in the back.
On the volume or something we're missing at the back.
I checked the level on the back.
yourself. Yourself. That's when she started talking about true love, started talking about sin. I said, honey, I live it for the rest of my life. She said, oh, honey, no, see, to make me your wife. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon yourself. She said, don't hang no lines and keep your hands to yourself.
Thank you, Brittany. Hey, good morning, Brittany. Well, afternoon. What you got going on, Brittany? Next time y'all see me on Saturday, be Friday night. We do a weekend stream. I got a lot going on. Like Brittany, I'm gonna be walking. But I heard, I think we got a different schedule this weekend. We're playing downstairs. We got to see who played last weekend. Sammy and Katie played Friday night, so that was fun. And money everywhere, all over the 4th of July. Oh, that's this weekend? Oh man. No, that's next weekend. Is that this weekend? 4th of July weekend? Hey, what do you know it is? Saturday. What do you know? I should be streaming the fireworks, of course. I think it started at 9, but I'll be out earlier than that. Yeah, I'm here all day on Saturdays anyway. What do you know? That's not cool, Whitney. Nathan, where you at again? 110 degrees where he at. 110 degrees. Iowa, yes. I don't take that every day. Do y'all get Four Seasons up there? What up, Bills fan? What you got going on, buddy? Nana says 92 in Alabama. Yes, put it hot here. After this, I got some more.
Yeah, let's do Valor. Yeah, they're good. Thank you so much.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing in my head. I paint a picture. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair, the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over and stop making a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over the Broadway? Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Did you have to pay that fine that you was dodging all the time? Are you still busy? Since I've come home, where my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair, the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over and stop making a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over the Broadway? being too far gone. You're asleep, instead of you escape. You're asleep, the strawberry wine. You're as warm as rain. I stay strong on your love all the time. I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me Thank you.
Hey, check test one.
live switch. We're doing acoustic. Oh, let's do it.
Mary and Wanda were the best of friends all through their high school days.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet, bro. Watching on YouTube, sometimes it goes up to 100, focus on school. So I'm talking about 1,000 or 2,000 total. Speaking of views, we did over 100,000. Yeah, Saturday night. My first time. People are still watching it, people are still commenting. What's your name? Will. I'm The people are very happy with the video from Saturday night. It said over 100K views. That's cool.
Which one are we doing first? Probably.
Can y'all hear me out there? How y'all doing? You guys, you look so much like somebody you went to high school with. You're very beautiful, by the way. You know, this is the first time I've been in a room full of musicians only on Broadway, and I kind of like it. Oh no, listen, they sing better than me. I went down there last Christmas and they actually do sing better than me. I didn't know there was like a really nice outside of the shelter.
Thank you, brother. Good to see you. Have a good game. See you, man.
We can try it, let's do it. Okay, so I just want you guys to imagine that.
That was record key, wasn't it?
blonde girl, and she's really pretty. Her name's Karen DeWitt. That's what we're gonna try.
Looks like it is, buddy.
Before he cheats. Hey, can I just get the guitar because I want everything? Yes. Let me know on my volume, Bill.
Yeah, you got it.
Or will you guys let me know if I'm too loud?
You should have it.
So my family,
The white noise, but I'm beautiful.
I take them with me.
I'm sending you a lot of guitar.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when they get on my
Alright, it might be like,
Yeah, I know. I got this reminds me from my mother.
Do you care if I turn this up?
Yeah, go for it.
My mom loves butterflies.
Oh,
Never mind
no,
her
I see.
dad.
Okay. Yeah, I do. There, the dog is good.
What is it?
Sunflower.
Sunflower? Oh, that's cool. It's a first name.
Tanner, you ready?
Yep.
Stop being a diva.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
That's my job.
It'll sound better if I can hear.
All right, ready, stop.
Right now, he's probably slow dancing with the bleach blonde tramp, and she's probably getting frisky. Right now, he's probably playing her song before he hit a drink, 'cause she can't show whiskey. Right now, he's probably up behind her with a full stick showing her how to shoot a combo. He don't know. I took my kid to the side of his pretty little soul. Four-wheel drive, call my name in to his other seat. I took a look over both headlights, slashed the hole in all four tires. Maybe next time he'll think before he sees. Right now, he's probably just things on white trash version of tonight karaoke. Right now, he's probably saying I'm drunk. He's a thinking that he's gonna get lucky. Right now, he's probably driving laundry. Diners are working that bathroom for love. Boy, he don't know. I love my kids to the side of his pretty little soda. Four-wheel drive, call my name in to his other seat. Oh, I slashed the hole all four times. Maybe next time he'll think, I might have played a little trouble for the next girl. Because the next time that he sees, so you won't be on me, baby.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it. Gary LaVanche's crazy as well. We gotta drop this one.
Why don't we try D just before we go?
I can move around to whatever key you got.
Would you rather E?
Yes.
Okay, let's.
We can do original, like the melody.
No, we want to be the best for you. What would this be like?
That's already too late. You guys got that. I'm gonna do this first.
Doing an F?
Let's do it.
Okay.
No, let's do what you want. Let's do this right for you. We can switch.
What other song with
No, we're gonna find the key.
Yeah, I can just do it down.
Yeah, that would be perfect. I'll just have to change the melody.
E flat, probably wants a whole step.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
bend, sometimes I stand, sometimes I tumble back to the wind. Go outside every dark and door, who's gonna want you anymore? The way we live, love is store, come fly with me till it's finished short. Please don't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Highway, I wanna ride it all night long. Oh, if you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long, baby. On the cities and all these towns, it's in my blood, it's all around. I love it now like I love it then. This is the road, these are the hands. Now I'm becoming the blood again. It's in my blood, now I'm loneliness. There's no road I can hold. The road to love, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Tell them we're survivors. When life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Life is a highway, all night long. Yeah. Give it up for this band tonight, y'all. There was a distance between you and I. The misunderstanding once, but now you're looking in the eye. I'll be there when the light comes in. Tell them we're survivors. Life is a highway. I wanna drive it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it. Oh, life is a highway. Gonna drive it all night long. I wanna drive it. Life is a highway. I wanna drive it. If you're going my way, baby. All right, everybody, thank you guys so much for having me. It's over. I have not learned the names of all of these band members of mine right now, but you guys are incredible. Thanks for sharing the stage with me. Hopefully, I'll see you next time.
Good job. Ricky, ready, baby?
My hair, bro.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you guys. Thank you. Nice job, Joe.
Thank you so much for that.
Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you so much.
Is there next to grab another item? Well, we just got one.
Do the last one. Well, we got 1%.
You don't need to.
I don't know if we should push it.
I can do the analog.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. Any other lane? Okay. Let me go grab my phone. I'm gonna go through my
Yeah, check 1, 2. Hey everybody, yeah, Ricky Beaver's with you. We're gonna do a good song right here. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door, oh baby. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. Big dark cloud is coming down. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door, oh baby. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. All right, knocking on heaven's door. Y'all hear a great song for you right here. I'm gonna do this song for you. I love this song right here. This is called Radio Lover, a song by George Jones. He kisses her goodbye, heads for the radio station. Oh, he hates to leave her, but he's got another show to do. He knows she gets lonely, so he'll let you know he's thinking about her. Those millions are listening, she knows who he's talking to. I'm coming to your life like I do every night from the heart of your radio. I can play a lot of sad, I can play a lot of glad, and a few old Ricky Beaver songs. There's open everybody out in radio land, find the love just as true as mine. Good night, angel, sleep tight, darling, close your pretty brown eyes. When the show is over, your radio lover will be home by your side. Laying in bed as the DJ tells her that he loves her. It would break his heart if he knew she wasn't there. when to tell a lover, leave her. 'Cause he knows that the show must go on. He planned a surprise for the night of their first anniversary. He'd take her show, so you know he could be home with her. The radio's playing as he walked in on her lover. And he heard himself say the last words they ever heard. I'm coming to you live like I do every night from the heart of your radio. I can play a lot of sad, I can play a lot of glad, and a few old Ricky Beaver songs. There's open everybody out in radio land, find the love just as true as mine. Good night, angel, sleep tight, darling, close your pretty brown eyes. When the show is over, your radio lover will be home by your side. Hey, I'm coming to you live like I do every night from the heart of your radio. I can play a lot of sad, I can play a lot of glad, and a few old Ricky Beaver songs. There's open everybody out in radio land, find the love just as true as mine. Good night, angel, sleep tight, darling, close your pretty brown eyes. When the show is over, your radio lover will be home by your side. There you go, radio lover, thank y'all very much.
So Will, next time goes up.
Is it okay to unplug this now?
Yeah, you can unplug it.
Okay, buddy.
Great song.
Thank you, Darren.
I heard
Appreciate
a lot of
you.
George Jones, but I never heard that.
Yeah, that's a good song, man.
It really is.
Yeah.
Country song.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, they're gonna, sorry, one more full band here. Oh, yeah, this is in the. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'll put that away now. Yeah, man, no problem. I get half your pay from the first week. Oh, you did? Just because you know somebody around.
Well, it looks like we got a busy weekend ahead of us.
Oh, yeah. No, I have passed it away. Oh, good, oh, good.
we doing superstition? Yeah. What's your name? AJ. AJ, I'm Joe. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. I'm Joe. Couple Joe, average Joe, easy to remember. I'll tell you. I'm an average Joe. Thanks. Average Joe. Thank you. I hear it all over. My ear broke up. I was like, oh, you just got right. Yeah. Any Steve Wonder fans out there? You got one. Bro, I know that you were probably tired. Thanks y'all again for sharing the stage.
No, very quick. We're going to play I don't get hired. Yeah, I think so.
Buffalo is crazy. Please, I have some shows coming up. Like this year, I have like 2.
Can I get your Instagram?
Of course, bro. I am so sorry. I did not mean to step this.
Oh, no, you good, buddy.
Thank you, Joe.
Bro, thank you so much.
This concluded. What's that? Yeah, right? Now you may go. Yes.
There's no one else, right?
Nah, that's it. Thank you, everybody. I will see you guys. We got a crazy weekend ahead of us. 4th of July, another one of my biggest nights. 4th of July, so that's exciting. Of course, I'll be at that Friday night, the one 9 o'clock, and then we got Saturday. Yeah, see you guys. Thank you guys.